Hey guys, Lindsay here. Welcome back to my channel. It's been a while and I was diagnosed with ADHD last year. So I've been dealing with that, trying to get that on track and working and basically just dealing with the struggle that we're all dealing with right now with cost of living and inflation and all that good stuff. I'm gonna be honest. I tried to make a video for y'all about saving money during this hard time, and I thought it was going to be this happy video like, hey, look at us thriving, but that's not true. I'm going to be totally transparent and honest with you. It is not that way. We are struggling. I mean, I'm having to be so much more creative than I have in the past. When I say we're thinking outside of the box for things, like I can't even see the box anymore. We are finding some creative ways to survive this time, just to make things a little bit more bearable. There's no point in trying to get ahead at this time right now. We're just trying to survive and keep up with bills and keep food on the table, keep a roof over our head, because our mortgage payment went up, our bills went up. So this is not going to be a, oh, how can you pay down your debt kind of video, while we're, in these hard times. No, it's not going to be one of those videos. All right. This is going to be how to survive the struggle right now, basically how to just get by. Okay, so this may not be in any particular order. So the first thing we're going to start off with, since it's morning time that when I'm making this video, we're going to talk about coffee. So with my ADHD, I found out that caffeine kind of has the opposite effect on me. If I drink too much, I actually get tired. So I only have 1 cup of coffee in the morning just to kind of get myself going. I like the taste of it. I've cut back on my sugar and my creamer in my coffee. My husband, some days, he'll just go and have coffee at work. On the days during the week when we are having coffee at home, we actually will brew a fresh pot one day, and then we'll reuse those grounds from that previous day for the next day, and just add a little bit, like a half to full scoop of fresh grounds to make another full pot. And would you believe that it actually works? I mean, I don't really notice much of a difference. With food, like we try to keep leftovers, and I know leftovers aren't always that great after a couple days. If we have some leftovers that I can make into something else, I will do that. Like leftover taco meat or any type of meat we have leftover, I can make it into something else. Or just when we make spaghetti, we cook the noodles, we cook everything separate. So then when we store it, we kind of store it all separately so that I can use it for something else later if we don't want to eat spaghetti again for a couple nights after. There's another way to we reuse stuff, and you don't always have to eat the same leftovers all the time. You can make them into something else. With food, we're trying to make a lot more of our meals from home and make as much as we can from scratch. That way, we're utilizing all resources. You can actually make quite a bit from scratch and make a lot more. And there are some staples that you can keep in your pantry that when you buy them, they're not really that expensive. If you think about it, like a big bag of flour might seem like a lot of money, but you got to think about all the possibilities, all the things that you can make from that bag of flour. Or a baking mix. Like we buy this cheap baking mix that we get from Ruler Foods. By the way, if you don't shop at Ruler Foods, check it out. They're owned by Kroger, so you can get a lot of Kroger items, and it's a great way to save money. They're always having some kind of deals. Okay, moving on. We're still talking about reusing stuff. We're gonna move on to wearing clothing. If I wear something like, say, sometimes I wear a sweater and I wear this like shapewear stuff underneath. It's more for personal comfort, and I've lost some weight, so I have some saggy skin, so it holds it in. But if I wear something under a sweater and I don't get it really dirty at work, because I do wear a scrub top sometimes at work when I'm doing certain services so I don't mess up my clothes. So then I can sometimes take this and rewear it. There are times where I'll take it and toss it in the dryer with a dryer sheet just to kind of freshen it up. Or I'll spray it with something. I have stuff I can spray it with and then toss it in the dryer. And it only takes just a few minutes in the dryer. And I know I said I use dryer sheets, and some people are probably like, oh my God, dryer sheets, they're gonna lessen the life of your dryer. I use a different kind of dryer sheet from a company that makes things that are safer, but I also tear them in half and I try to reuse them a couple times. You don't have to throw away a dryer sheet right away. If you look at it and there's still a little bit of something left in it, you can reuse it. It'll at least help with the static. You just got to think a little bit more about how you're using things. That's really all it is. I will rewear jeans. The original patent, I think, for jeans, the directions or whatever the instructions were to wear the jeans multiple times. I think it was Levi's. They were supposed to be worn like 22 times or something before washing. That's a little bit far-fetched for me. But I'll try to rewear my jeans about 2 or 3 times before I wash them. It just depends on if I get something on them or not. I can spot clean them. It depends on the day and the time of month too. But I don't always wear jeans. I wear dress pants and leggings and stuff too. I do not rewear my underwear. But with my bra, I did invest in a good bra, but I did wait for it to go on sale. So I saved like $10. And I ordered it on Amazon, so I didn't pay shipping for it either. But I'll wear it all week, and then I'll wash it, and it gets hung to dry, because that's going to save on its lifespan. And I have a backup one that I wear when that one's drying, and then I'll rewear it again, and then I wear it all week again. There are a lot of things that actually have been hanging to dry, my sweaters and things, so that the dryer's not working as much. You don't have to run it as much to dry heavy sweaters and things like that. That helps a lot with water usage, electricity, things like that. I've noticed our electric bill has gone way down. Okay, so along with our laundry saving water, we're watching our water use. We're trying to take shorter showers, not getting the water so hot. I have to remind my kids, when you're brushing your teeth, you just get your toothbrush wet, brush your teeth, and then only turn the water back on when you're ready to rinse. We're not taking as many showers. Now, we're still trying to stay clean. We found other ways to stay clean, but it's gotten colder, so the air's getting drier. If you shower too often, it's going to dry out your skin. You still need to allow your body to get, those natural oils and things like that. So with that, I also in between, I only wash my hair like twice a week, mostly when I'm taking a shower. And in between, I do these conditioning rinses on my hair to help out. Or if I'm lucky, I'm going to get my hair washed at work. If I can get my kids to do this, they're getting better at it. But rinsing off their dishes as soon as they're done using them, so that stuff doesn't get stuck on and we're having to use more water to rinse it off. I do know that my dishwasher will actually take a lot of that stuff off, but for some reason, we all got it in our head that we need to rinse our dishes before they go in the dishwasher. A couple more things. We're turning down the thermostat when we're not home. We have a smart thermostat now. I can control it from my phone, so if I forget that we cannot have it programmed right now because our temperatures are all over the place. So I control it from my phone. I turn it down when we leave. And at nighttime, once we're all in bed, we all have extra blankets and we're nice and warm, I turn the thermostat down. And everybody stays pretty comfortable. We keep lights off as much as possible. I have one light on right now because otherwise you wouldn't be able to see me. It's a little darker now. And we try to keep curtains open and the lights stay off as long as possible until we really cannot see. It's hard to do that though, at certain times of day now because it gets darker earlier. So we have to turn the lights on a little earlier than we want to, but we do the best we can. Oh, I forgot to mention something with the coffee thing. I use the same coffee mug pretty much all week. I just rinse it out. I dump it, rinse it out with hot water, and then reuse it. I'm the only one using it, so it's not like I need to wash it really good. Unless I'm sick, I really don't feel the need to switch it up. So I don't have very many coffee mugs anymore because I just kind of go between the same 3 coffee mugs. At the end of the week, of course, I stick the coffee mug in the dishwasher and then I start with another one the next week. But I kind of just switch through those 2 or 3 coffee mugs that I really like to use. I don't need anything else really. Another thing we do to like reduce our electricity use, we're not watching as much TV at night. We don't have cable. We just have like Netflix, and we use some free channels. We have smart TVs now. I'm going to tell you how, like most TVs now are smart TVs, but we bought our TV in our living room on a sale a while back. I think it was actually refurbished. And our TV in our bedroom was given to us when a family member wanted a bigger TV. So we got that one. Yeah, I was okay with that. But we just use our streaming services, and we really haven't been watching a lot of TV at night before we go to bed because it's easier to kind of just wind down and then we just go to sleep. This last thing I want to talk to you about is like DIY stuff and fixing things ourselves. This has become more difficult because our resources are not as good. I guess we don't have as many resources as we used to. We used to have a friend that could help with car stuff. Long story short, we don't have the help of that friend anymore. I can't really go into detail, but so my car needs fixing. My husband can do a lot of stuff on my car, but this one thing that needs fixing requires the engine to be removed. And we just don't have the resources for that around us. And I took it in to have it looked at, and that fix requires me to pay almost $530, which we don't have. And I've tried to save up the money and I just can't. There's too much going on. So we were planning to go see my sister after Christmas, and I know that my brother-in-law has the proper tools and things that we need, machinery and stuff. And I thought, if we can't figure anything else out, and maybe we can just get the money to buy the part, which we probably could do, the labor is what was going to kill us. And we just can't find any other options at this point. So we're going to have to buy the part, take it with us to go visit my sister, and fix my car while we're there. Now, mind you, my sister lives like 8 hours away. But yeah, my sister said we can fix my car while we're there, and I guess we're gonna have to. It's gonna save me $300. We were gonna go visit there anyway, so it's not like it's an extra trip. You have to think about some things like, what am I gonna be doing in the next few weeks? Can I pair something else with that? Can we make something else work? You just gotta get really, really creative. And it kind of sucks that we're at that point, but it is what it is right now, and we're all trying to do the best we can. So I felt if I can share with you how we're trying to survive this struggle, maybe it might help. Anyway, that's all I had for today. I hope you all are doing well and trying to make it through this rough time. Have a great day.